What if the world's most powerful economy was built not just on opportunity, but on bold risks, crises, and a handful of men who changed everything? From industrial giants to financial masterminds, the United States didn't just grow its economy, it engineered it. But how did a young nation become a global economic superpower? And who were the key figures behind that transformation? The story of America's economic evolution begins in the late 18th century, right after independence. The newly formed United States was fragile. It had debt, weak institutions, and no clear economic direction. That's when one man stepped in, Alexander Hamilton. As the first Secretary of the Treasury in the 1790s, Hamilton laid the foundation for the American economy. He proposed a national bank, federal assumption of state debts, and strong central financial control. His vision? A nation driven by industry, not just agriculture. Fast forward to the 19th century, America began transforming rapidly. Factories replaced farms, railroads connected the continent, cities expanded, and with that rise came powerful industrial figures. One of them was John D. Rockefeller. He built Standard Oil, dominating the oil industry. At his peak, Rockefeller controlled nearly 90% of U.S. oil refining. Another key player, Andrew Carnegie. He revolutionized steel production, making infrastructure like railways and skyscrapers possible. Then came Henry Ford. In the early 1900s, Ford didn't just build cars, he reinvented production itself. The assembly line made goods cheaper, faster, and accessible to everyday Americans. For the first time, economic growth touched the middle class. But then, everything collapsed. In 1929, the stock market crashed. Banks failed. Businesses shut down. Millions lost their jobs. This period became known as the Great Depression, and it tested the strength of the entire system. Enter Franklin D. Roosevelt. Through the New Deal, Roosevelt introduced job programs, financial reforms, and social safety nets. It marked a major shift. For the first time, the government took an active role in managing the economy. After World War II, the U.S. economy exploded. Factories shifted from war production to consumer goods. Infrastructure expanded. Suburbs grew. America became the world's leading economic power, and the U.S. dollar became the global standard. Fast forward again, the economy evolved into something more complex. Technology, finance, globalization. Figures like Alan Greenspan played a key role in shaping monetary policy for decades, and companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon transformed the digital economy. Despite its success, the U.S. economic story is not without controversy. Was America's growth truly fair? Industrial giants like Rockefeller and Carnegie created enormous wealth, but also monopolies. Critics argued they crushed competition and controlled entire industries. Then came another debate. How much power should the government have? Hamilton wanted strong central control. Others feared it would lead to tyranny. Even today, this debate continues. And then, financial crises. The 2008 financial crash raised serious questions. Banks collapsed. Millions lost homes and jobs. Yet some of the same institutions were rescued. Was it necessary to save the system, or did it reward risky behavior? Another mystery. Why does inequality keep growing? Despite economic expansion, wealth remains concentrated among a small percentage of people. Is this a flaw in the system, or a natural outcome of capitalism? Let's separate facts from speculation. Fact number one, the U.S. economy was built through deliberate policy choices. Hamilton's financial system, Roosevelt's reforms, modern monetary policies, these were not accidents, they were designed. Fact number two, innovation played a massive role. From Ford's assembly line to Silicon Valley's tech revolution, Economic growth has always followed innovation. Fact number 3, crises are part of the system. The Great Depression, the 2008 financial crash. Each crisis exposed weaknesses, but also led to reforms. Experts generally agree on one thing: the U.S. economy is resilient. It adapts, it evolves, it reinvents. But uncertainty remains. Will automation replace jobs faster than new ones are created? Can the system reduce inequality? And how will global competition reshape America's position? So here's the real question. Is the American economic system a model of opportunity or a system that benefits only a few? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more deep, truth-driven documentaries like this, subscribe to TruthScope.